So we're sitting down.
Go ahead. So you're.
I'm at a Friendsgiving. We're sitting down, and it's funny. This is the first thing I say too, because anybody who just watches a little bit of the episode will just catch this moment, right? But it's fine. It wasn't anything weird. So we're sitting down at the dinner table.
Yes, I can't wait.
It's a Friendsgiving, right? And you know me, dude. Like, I don't care if I just met you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, we're gonna have a good
We're
time.
gonna get to know each other. We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna have a good time. You should have a good time too, right? So we're sitting down, and they're about to say grace. So you know, somebody says like, "Oh, should we hold hands like when we do this?" And somebody else is like, "Yeah, definitely," right? So I'm sitting in between a woman and a man.
So these are people that you don't know, and now you have
woman I do know.
Okay.
The woman I do know. She's a friend of a friend who's become a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No. So next to me is another friend. This person I've known for a long time. I know her not next to me, but the person next to me is a very close friend of ours, like really a friend of my chicks, but has become a friend of mine because I've known her forever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with her. And that's also why I felt comfortable. And then next to me is her boo. I never met this guy.
Okay, so you're in between them?
I'm in between a woman I know and a man I never met before.
Okay. Man you never met.
They go to hold hands. Dude, I immediately go lace on this dude.
Shut up.
Yeah, immediately.
You laced it up. You went straight up like 10 finger.
Yep, I laced. Well, he didn't let me. I started putting my fingers in between his fingers. He immediately pulled away from me.
Shut up. He got uncomfortable.
Dude, he fucking, like, everybody stopped. Like, the grace didn't happen. It paused it. He was like, bro, what are you doing? And I was like, dude.
When you first said he didn't let me, I thought he countered or something. I pictured him going low and going for the thumb or something like that. I wasn't sure what happened.
If you lace me, I'm coming over the top. I'm going wrist control.
I'm going wrist control.
No, so
you might get wrist locked.
Yeah, so he pulls back. He's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I only do lace, dude." I was like, "The only way I do it."
So everybody there clearly knows you and was probably. I would have pissed my pants. Everybody, bro. I would have been dying.
A majority of the people know me there. We're all friends, and even with this guy, I was being friendly with him. I wasn't trying to I guess I wasn't trying to intentionally make him uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it was meant as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I had like a little bit of conversation with him before this, so I kind of got a little bit to feel him out. I guess if it made him feel uncomfortable, like there's nothing I can do about it now.
So you try to lace it up when it was time to say grace. You hit him. You try to hit him like
I try to go fingers in, and I feel like now that it's pre-Thanksgiving, I think everybody should give this a crack.
Oh my God!
And just go laces in with the people next to you, see what happens. It was super funny.
That's so hilarious. Maybe I'll try that on my girl's dad. Yeah. Or something.
Yeah, dude, he pulled away. He was like, dude, we got to fucking like.
That's so funny.
He was like, we got to get to know each other better before you start lacing in on me.
Dude, I love that. I think that's hysterical, bro. See, but that's something so the whole prayer stopped you're talking about.
Dude, it was like he was like noticeably, he ripped his hand away. I don't want to say ripped it, but he pulled his hand away and he was like, whoa, he like stopped me.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I probably would too. With some dude I don't know, I would too, but that's what makes it funny.
That's why it's funny.
That's why it's funny.
I don't know what
you would have doubled down. You would have been like, oh, so you would have doubled down. You would have made him pull away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what's funny is I didn't do it to the girl next to me.
Oh, okay.
I just put my hand out for her, but I didn't do it but to him immediately I was like, oh.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, we're about to find out how comfortable you are.
Holding hands with everybody and there's strangers during a prayer it's weird like church. You know, the one good thing that came from COVID, you want to know what the one good thing that came from COVID is?
They're not just single wiping the cup no more after after the sacrament.
They're not just hitting it with a little rinse.
Yeah, that's crazy that COVID did that to us when I was drinking out of the same cup as the whole team back in the day.
You know what I'm saying?
There was 144 lips on this thing.
144. But what I was saying is not the wine, but people don't shake hands anymore when you give peace, like give the sign of peace, like to your neighbor and shit, and you turn and like,
Oh,
you know,
that's not a thing no more?
Oh, bro, they all go like this. Everybody just waves at each other. You remember how it used to be like you had to shake people? I remember being a kid and being like, I hate this part.
Yes,
and you just got to shake everybody's hand.
So for the people who don't know, when you're at, I don't know if it's all. I know
it's Catholic for sure.
It's Catholic for sure.
It's Catholic for sure, but I've never
know.
been to just a straight up Christian mass or anything.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're allowed to dance in your church, if you guys are doing this, or if they supplement the dance for the handshake.
Or if they're like touching you and you're passing out and shit.
Yeah.
We don't know what you guys get down
I
with.
don't know what y'all be doing, but at the Catholic churches, like there's a point in the mass where everybody, I guess they're giving, I forgot what it was. They're giving thanks to everybody around them, or they're
giving a sign of peace. It's like peace be with
okay.
you, you know. Now
And also with you.
Yeah, and everyone like, you know, turn to your neighbor and
Yeah, but
you know,
you
give a
used
sign
to
of peace.
shake everybody's hand or hug people too.
Yeah, people used to like kiss on the cheek.
Yes, I
you
remember
know?
that. But you used to get everybody in your radius.
Yep, everybody, exactly. You would hit everybody here and behind you, like that.
Yes,
Hit the
anybody
360.
that you could reach with your hand, you have to touch that person.
Because then it was weird, right? Because somebody would be like reach and you would like thought you were done and you're like, oh shit, I guess one more.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
You
I
know?
remember going to sit down again and like being like, dude, yes. It's so funny. I haven't even thought about that because I haven't been to church in so long.
Awkward, right? And, you know, that's the kind of similar feeling I get when there's a prayer around a table of people that I don't know. You know, it's almost like like not nostalgic, but just like a flashback.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I used to hate that. You know, it's weird. So then you lacing fingers with this dude. Yo, hilarious. That's golden comedy.
Yeah, but shout out to him for being a good sport.
Golden comedy.
He took it with
Yeah, he could have threw the gravy in your face or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
He could have threw the gravy in my face.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You never know, bro,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, no, he was a good sport.
Yeah.
But a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of things happening. These Epstein files, they're coming out. The House, they
at
voted.
this point-
there was only one dude that said no. When did they get to him? Was he the first one? Because it was like 270 something to 1.
He couldn't have been the first.
He couldn't. No, he had to be the first.
Oh, he
because-
had to be the first. He was
Yeah.
like, guys, you with me? Hell no.
Yeah.
No.
And then-
Nay. Nay. And then everybody behind him was like, you didn't check your email, huh? And they were like, yes. The
Yeah.
play today is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he slept in.
Yeah.
He overslept. He was like, oh shit. He was like, Epstein shit. No, that's right. No, we're all down with like fucking it. Yeah, all right, all right.
It's either that or that guy's gonna be the vice president for Trump's 3rd term.
Oh, maybe.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and
They
he's
might pull him
just-
out and be
he's
like,
like-
the lone wolf.
Yeah, I'm going down with the ship, Trump. I'm going down with the. They won't know about you knowing about the girls.
That's
allegedly.
right. That's right. Massage. Shmushmaj.
Yeah.
All right? No, I'm with you.
Yeah, massage. Who doesn't get a massage when you're working as hard as you're working?
Grabbed her by the... Please. Please.
What's coming out? What are they gonna? Is it gonna be another one of those things with all the redacted like black marks on it?
Of course it is.
Or are they gonna be showing like dudes? I can't even say this one because now.
It's redacted.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is even a tough one to joke about.
It's going to be a big dark block of black ink.
Is
That's
that
what
what it's gonna
every
be?
page is going to be. You're not
Yeah.
going to see shit.
Yeah, just you're gonna see
Barcodes.
everything's gonna be blacked out. It's just gonna be a guy's hand, and he's gonna be
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
it's gonna be a guy. Gonna be a guy like this.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be a bunch of black bars, like a barcode, but it's just gonna be in this shape, right?
yeah,
Let me stop.
100%. Or a dude like fucking, you just see his chin and he's like smelling his fingers, but same symbol.
What even is the Epstein files?
I don't know.
Everybody keeps saying the Epstein files. I'm like, what does that consist of?
It's got to be all the evidence that they have on him, right? It's got to be all the shit the feds grabbed. You know what's even crazier than that is that there's definitely a group of agents that know everything that's in this document, right? Because who put together this fucking file?
It's the, I guess,
The feds, right?
yeah, people from you would think so, but
Did they kill these guys?
I don't know, man. They probably, like Men in Black, neuralize these guys.
Okay.
You know, they probably got some kind of memory wipe, I'm sure, that they're using in the military, where you could pass a polygraph. You're like, oh, no, I really don't even know.
Yeah, because some dude put this together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a bunch of dudes that put together these fucking files that were everybody's dying to see.
I'm telling you right now, when they say the files, that is such a broad term and such a blanket, weird kind of way to describe it. When you say the Epstein files, I want to know, do you mean a client list? Do you mean a location? Do you mean photographs? Do you mean real hard evidence? Or do you just mean a couple flight logs, you know, just many years of flight logs, which racks up the number of documents, right? This guy's had a jet for how long? He's been a billionaire for 30 years, billionaire or something like that. This guy's got flight logs. He's got encyclopedias worth of flight logs, you know, all that kind of stuff. He had a plane. He had an island. He knew people. What I want to know is, who were the people? What's the matter? Are we not live?
No, we're live.
Oh, you just bugged me out. The way you started looking, I'm like, damn, this guy just noticed there's an issue. But yeah, so that's just what I think. It's too broad of a term, and I don't think that it's going to be something that's going to tell us much. I think it's just bullshit.
There's only a couple things that people want from the Epstein files, right?
They don't care what people want.
Nobody's interested in seeing the flight logs. People want to know who was there and who was sticking underage girls.
It's tough, right? Because what could the evidence really say that's going to determine that? They're going to say these people were here at this date and this time, unless the Epstein files is a vault of the video footage.
There's video footage?
Bro, this guy had the whole thing that made this solid. Was this guy, every property he had was rigged with cameras in every single room. This guy is the blackmail king, allegedly. That's what they're thinking. He would get these powerful people in these networks that were like, yo, yeah, you like this? I got these kind of people, these kind of girls I can bring. And he's like, oh man, yeah. And then they go and he's like, and then the next morning he's waiting like Chris Hansen, you know, in the kitchen. He's like,
somebody order pizza?
Yeah. Hey, Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Sipping a coffee, you know, he's like, don't go anywhere. Sit down. Sit down, Your Majesty.
Did you see what the text messages or emails that they released?
No.
These are like separate from the files?
Oh, so this is like the Epstein appetizer?
Yeah, this is the Epstein appetizer. It's him and his brother talking about, they're saying that, they're saying something about, they're joking about Trump sucking off a character named Bubba, who everybody says is Clinton, like the nickname for Clinton.
Really?
Yeah, but it could have been a figurative term,
course,
like him sucking him off.
I'm sure that it, you know, that's a little, I highly doubt that. Like, that's a major play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that exists, you got to hang on to that nuke. You know, you can't just be dropping that.
That almost might be too dangerous to have. You might have to just, you know, do society a favor and get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like a don't invent the, you know, the atom bomb kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, my question, because I want this thing live streamed, right? I wanted the trial. I wanted all that to be live streamed like Johnny Depp. Do you ever think that there's a possibility that some of these people will be tried and it will be live? Like Diddy should have been live. I want that live stream. You want to talk about reality TV? You remember what OJ did to the world?
Yeah, dude.
The OJ trials. Kids in school were getting kept home from school.
Yeah.
There was like parents were keeping their kids home for a week.
Prime time, dude.
You know, for real. So that kind of thing to me, I'd like to see it play out. Like, I don't know why Ghislaine Maxwell's, well, I know why, because the powers that be, the corrupt ass people, they're in this thing. They're in this trial. They're involved.
But you can go, right?
No, not all trials are open to the public. You know, this is why I love the idea of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, because I think that sets a precedent in society, right? For us to know, like, okay, because that kind of made people like, maybe we can't believe everything these girls are saying.
Yeah, maybe she shit the bed.
Maybe she shit in his bed. Like, yo, I'm telling you, remember when we were talking about a fight, like a real couple crazy fight? Like, these relationships think they're full of trauma. And then you watch the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. And you see that his finger's getting cut off during a fight. You know, apparently she hit him with a vodka bottle. It explodes and cuts his finger off. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
You know, that kind of shit. And then she takes a shit in his bed, you know? And this right here is golden television.
Dude, the part of her shit in the bed just solidified that she was, you know, like the pictures of her hammered and shit like that. She's probably like that 24 hours a day. I'm like, yo, you have to be some kind of day drunk to take a shit in somebody's bed, dude.
Yeah.
As like a malicious, like a thing to do.
And it was a firm shit, which means you were fairly sober.
Yeah.
You know, you were fairly sober. It was a healthy, it looked like a payday.
Yeah.
It looked like a payday candy bar in there.
Crazy that you do taking solid dumps. And that means you were standing up or hunched over when you did it for it to hit the bed like that.
Yeah, you definitely didn't shit laying down.
Nah, that's not what it looks like.
But yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about because I know the trial.
Malicious dumps is crazy.
Yo, it's crazy. Unless she shit somewhere else and threw it in there. You know what I mean? That's a different thing. She might have collected it, but it didn't look smushed. It looked solid, and you know she must have picked it up with a doggy bag.
Dude, shit out of water is a wild smell.
Yeah. Yo, non-aquatic shit is crazy. Land-bound shit is crazy.
Dude, walking up on a beach piece of shit, it's a crazy smell.
Bro, you can't do that, bro. Especially if it's been freshly kicked or something.
Dude, uncrusted?
Yo, shout out to my boy Zulo, yo. In 6th grade, he called that shit the smell shell. Like if that, you know, if there's like dog shit in the yard, it don't smell till you break that casing. Yeah. Like you step on it by or something, and then all of a sudden it's disgusting.
Oh my God.
But shit, I want to see that thing play out on television, that trial, because yo, you know that shit's gonna be like WrestleMania.
But what trial?
It's the or not a trial, but I would have liked the trial to have been that way, and I'd like these, you know, if anybody else gets convicted or anybody else gets implicated, to have that trial be live.
So here's my thing. Because they're releasing it and nobody's been convicted, my understanding is that there will be no convictions as a result of the release of these files.
No convictions. No, I don't know if everybody involved in that has been saved somehow. They got some kind of immunity, but you know, the people that could potentially prosecute already have access to this. This is just for the public to shut up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering. Like, is it possible that somebody else now gets tried? I guess by the people. The people are going to...
The people could push enough to where the prosecution might open it back up and then be like, okay, we're calling in this person, you know, we're bringing this person in based on evidence. But, you know, I was just thinking, if you watch one of these trials, like something related to Epstein, if they were to indict somebody else or something, that shit would be like WrestleMania. Right, it would just be new guests, new people you don't expect running down the ramp, you know, during like the Royal Rumble, you know, like extra people. They got you know, they're talking to Bill Clinton or something. They're cross-examining Bill Clinton, and then they're like, and next here comes like, and then it's just like the Macho Man Randy Savage, you know, but instead
it's RFK running down the fucking
it's
ramp.
like Guy Fieri from the Food Network, the guy with the spiky hair or something. You never know who's coming out, and that's a joke. But you never know who the hell is going to come out and be mentioned in this Hollywood nasty shit.
Superman comes running down in the wheelchair.
It was like the Diddy thing. As more stuff was coming out, it was just random people. You're like, what, this record producer?
Yeah, but that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if we're going to get any of that. I guess we'll see, right? When are we even going to get it? They just said we could have it. It's tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Is that what's going to happen?
I don't know. I didn't even really look far into that, but... You were the one that you know, that brought that up, and I'm like, Jesus, you're right. I heard about that shit.
Jeez. All right, we can move on now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you see those kids in Chicago? This video that leaked out and it's going viral, and shit's been viral all day.
I haven't seen it. I want to grab my cell so it's over there.
Yeah, grab it. So it's some woman that is outside of a Chicago elementary school, apparently. She's outside of the Chicago elementary school, right? And she's got kids with her. She's got what looks like, you know, her son and her daughter. Like, the girl can't be older than pre-K, kindergarten age. She's got to be like 5 years old. The boy is something like, I think he might have been like first or second grade, something like that. And when I tell you that this group of elementary school age kids, they got backpacks on. It must have ranged from like first grade to sixth grade. It was definitely all elementary kids. That's what it looked like anyway. They're like trying to get at the boy, and she's trying to keep him safe. She's like holding him. It's like in a schoolyard again, like near a chain link fence. It looks like it's outside the front of the school. It's like sidewalk, chain link fence, you know, with a building behind. So, and everybody has backpacks on. And they start trying to get at this kid. And then all of a sudden, one of the bigger girls comes and hits the mom. And then just everybody starts beating this lady up, dragging her by her weave. Eventually, her wig comes off. They're like hitting her with the... They're like smacking her with the wig, some real hood shit, you know, just like whipping her with the wig. You know what I'm saying? It's a real hood shit. It's not funny. I'm trying not to laugh, but it's crazy when they pull her shit off and then they start whipping her with it. And it's doing that. It's just like, it's like it's like a lyrical dance. You know what I'm saying? With the ribbon and shit. It's just like this, like while she's laying on the ground. But it's terrible. They're just really beating this lady up. She's like a skinny ass lady. Doesn't look the healthiest. I think somebody said she has sickle cell or some shit. And, you know what I'm saying? She don't look very good.
Yeah.
But dude, and then they drag the kid by like the hair. It's just terrible. And I'm like, man, is this what these little cretin ass children
like
are up to?
First graders, second graders?
Bro, yes. It's elementary
like
school kids.
7-year-old kids?
Yep, elementary school kids. Jesus. And they're all yelling and they're like, yo, beat ass, acting hood and ghetto as hell. And they just, I couldn't believe that they beat this lady up and her two kids. Like dragging them. Really dragging them and then laughing about it and stuff. And I was like, what kind of environment are you raised in?
You would have to fuck these kids up.
Yeah.
One by one.
Mm-hmm. Yo, the thing is that I could tell that she didn't want to get physical with anybody. At that point, it's your safety. I would have been Sparta kicking these kids.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I would have been like, boo, boo, over the fence, bro. Yo, I would have been ragging these kids.
Yeah, 100%.
I would have been ragging those kids. When you see the way they beat her up, I mean, once they get her down, they jump on her. They're like animals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just like attack and shit. Bro, I'm telling you, I would have been messing. I would have been breaking limbs. I swear to God, I would have just been taking forearms and being like, bow. Yo, I would have been messing these kids
It's crazy
up.
because these kids are still humans, so they're smart enough to know if you put one of them through a window or something, the rest of them will fall right in line.
Dude, you just grab one of them, and I'm telling you, you just grab, even if you grab the smallest one, everybody's going to be like, oh, shit. I would have grabbed them by the backpack and just helicoptered this kid and smashed him against the sidewalk. They would have been like, oh, my God. I would have smashed that kid.
You got to kill the first one.
Against, bro,
First
I'm telling you,
die.
I would have smashed him on the sidewalk by his backpack so hard, he would have exploded. I'm telling you, I would have been like, yo, everybody would be like, oh shit, the way they're ragging her, I'm telling you right now, she would have been justified in really doing some damage. I'm not kidding, bro.
Did you see the fucking cop, not to jump off the story, the cop that shot the dog?
No.
Speaking of justified.
One of these kids, you would have been justified in putting one in them. I swear to God.
There's a cop and I don't even think I wrote this story down. Did I write it down? I did write it down.
Did you?
Yeah, it doesn't. I didn't say where the location was though. There's a cop in a small town.
Okay, small country town?
Yes.
Okay, because that's a different kind of small town.
Small town. There's 2 cops on duty. Half the department comes down to respond to a call of a dog on the loose.
Oh, great. No specific breed. Of course, they're just like, dog on the loose.
It's a Shih Tzu.
Oh, shit. Sue.
Shih Tzu.
Fuck.
This guy the cop doesn't know, but this dog's 13 years old or something like that. Oh, no, it's 13 pounds. But the dog is deaf and blind. You know that white dogs suffer from that. It's called pigment-related deafness. So white dogs, it's common that they're like
Did
deaf.
Rico have that?
No, but you have to get dogos tested. They call it the bear test. You have to get them tested to confirm they're not deaf when you get them. It's like one of the guarantees. Like if anybody's getting an Argentine dogo and you're getting it from like a legit place, like bear testing is like one of the criteria before people are like puppies become available for people. Because like no reputable dealer is gonna.
They have to do it because it happens to Dalmatians and shit too. But they go blind and stuff.
It's all like, white dogs.
Yeah.
Have they call it pigment related deafness. I don't even know what the. I don't know.
It's probably just an unnatural color.
Yeah.
You know, because being bright white like that as a wolf or something, unless you're in the tundra, is going to get you killed.
Facts.
You know, so they were just like, we got one with that's, you know, the belly's white, but they're completely white. And they're like, oh, let's make another one.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, this one melted.
Yeah.
You know? And then, you know, finally they were just like, they go deaf early. And it's like, all right, we'll stop here.
Yeah, they're cute. Yeah. So, anyways, the cop shows up. He sees the dog. He's got like a pole thing. There's no animal control in this town.
So it's one of those long poles with the loop on the end.
Yeah.
And they like try to put it around the neck of a rabid animal.
Exactly. But this dog isn't rabid. Like you can see the video. He like approaches the dog and he's like, come on, the dog. And he said the dog's kind of acting weird. He tries for like a couple minutes. And then for no reason, this dude just plucks this dog.
He pulled out his service weapon
and shot this dog.
He killed it?
Killed it.
What? The whole thing's on video?
Blind. Yeah, the whole thing's on video.
And it doesn't look like has any justification. Like it's...
No, the dog's not like growling at him or anything like that.
And he just... Is it real or is it AI?
Oh, it's 100% real. It's the town... Dude... the governor, the mayor, or some shit like that, like resigned. They were getting like death threats and bomb threats of like, because once it hit the news, you know, the internet grabs this shit. And
yeah,
they're like ordering like every pizza company in that damn small town is like shut down from them like ordering fake pizzas to people's houses and shit like that. Shit. They're doxing all the politicians over there on Facebook, putting their kids' pictures out. It's like crazy, dude. They had to disband the police department.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's
Is that much backlash?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can't shoot a Shih Tzu.
Nah, man, you can't, dude.
Not a deaf blind one.
No, you definitely can. I mean, you could kick it, probably.
You could have kicked it.
Could have kicked it, probably, if it was that crazy. But damn, dude, to pull your service weapon and let that thing off. Now, that guy just had a bad fucking day.
And he was cold about it, too. He shot the dog. He called it in. He said, 2 discharged. I had to put it down. Right.
So this thing was deaf and blind. And how old do we know? Is there an age?
No.
Sounds to me like this cop might have did something that needed to be done a long time ago.
Yo, they gave that dude $500,000 for that dog.
A deaf blind dude, you got to do some kind of calculation on the real market value of that dog. You can't make the guy pay $500,000 for a deaf and blind Shih Tzu.
Bro, they disbanded the police department and they granted that guy like $1 million, and he ended up after his lawyer fees and shit like that and his advances, dude came home with $500,000.
Yo, that's the bet. That dog, he did not go out in vain.
No, dude.
That dog just changed that guy's life.
That dog was the best money spent.
Yo, that was like when I dumped my Buick Regal for the Cash for Clunkers deal for five racks.
That's crazy, right?
That was exactly what that was. That car was not worth anywhere near that. They gave me 5 racks.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. The ROI on that dog is insane, bro. And you know, like you said, by the sound of it, that dog done lived his best life.
Yeah, that dog lived his best life, bro. That dog was like, yo, the worst thing is, I mean, the best thing is about this, he didn't see or hear that shit coming.
If I wasn't drinking, I would have laughed again. That's very funny.
Damn, right. I'm not laughing. This is terrible. But you got to find a silver lining in things. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, he shot that dog. Not cool. Kind of like another not cool thing.
What's that?
Did you see this? They ran into Tekashi 6ix9ine's crib. 3 gunmen held his mom up.
Yeah, I did. Where's that house again? Wasn't he in DR or something like that?
No, he can't go back there. He got legal problems over there.
Got you. Legal problems translate to other problems over there.
Yeah. There's a whole story about him escaping DR through Haiti. You haven't heard about this?
No.
All right, that's for another day. But he lives in Florida. He was in Miami live streaming with somebody else, like working. He's like out in the public again because he's about to go back to jail.
He's going back to prison?
They're gonna sentence him
Oh shit.
for his violation.
All right, so they ran up in his house. He wasn't there.
No, his mother was there.
Jesus.
And these 3 gunmen, you can see her on camera. They're like, I guess, guiding her around, or she's guiding them around, trying to, I guess, give them whatever they want.
Yeah, I think I heard. Why'd I hear they were looking for car keys, jewelry, and cash?
That sounds ironically like what I watched a silent video. I watched the security footage that was silent, and that sounds like exactly what these guys look like they were looking for.
Yeah, I bet. They were like, "Where's the sneakers at?
Yes.
Where's all the J's and the phone posits, bitch?
Yeah.
I know you know.
Where the Amiri's at? I know he's my size.
I know.
Where the Amiri's at? They told me it was a 3630.
Give me all the 11s now. You know what I'm saying?
Craziness. Yeah, they ran into his house. I don't know what they got or what they didn't get, but I just feel bad for his mom. That dude, they tried to imagine this. Like 7 years ago, they tried to kidnap his mom in New York. Now he moves her down to Florida, builds his mansion. He's out for a day because he's on house arrest.
Yeah.
So I guess he gets permission to go out and work or whatever, live stream. And then they run in his house and essentially kind of kidnap her because they're taking her from room to room. That's what kidnapping is, right?
Yeah.
Moving somebody against their will.
Yeah, I think it's holding somebody against their will. So that's technically kidnapping.
Crazy.
Yeah. Damn.
Poor lady.
Oh no, that could be wrongful imprisonment. What I'm saying.
You're saying it's wrongful, but if you move
Once
them
you
from
move
the
them.
kitchen to the bedroom,
It's like like a thrombus versus an emboli, right? Like a thrombus is
Precisely.
sitting in one place. Emboli is when it starts moving.
yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm embolic. I've been referred to as embolic before because of my sporadic, rapid movements and undeniable growth.
Undeniable.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of kidnapping,
Yes. Who got kidnapped? What else?
dude, 25. This came from the Reddit. I mean, this came from the Discord.
Okay.
25 students were kidnapped from a school in Nigeria.
Damn. Let them all into the UK.
You think they were kidnapped and then brought into the UK? Nah, they don't know where these girls are. There's one escapee. One girl escaped.
She got out. Get out of here.
One girl.
One
she
little
came home.
Jezebel got up out of there. One little.
She ran home. Came home Monday night.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, kidnapped the other ones. They said there's mad pirates out there. I'm not kidding. They said they're calling them terrorists, but they sound like pirates to me. Dude, they ran into school, killed the vice president, bro. Shot him.
The vice principal?
The vice principal, excuse me, yeah. Shot the vice principal. They killed the one security guard in the building. Shot that fool.
Yo.
How do you kidnap 20 people, 25 whole people, dude? How do you kidnap 25 humans?
I'm gonna tell you,
Where
the
did
only
they put them in?
There's-
Dude, they kidnapped 25 humans in Nigeria from a school.
They took a
What
school
did
bus, duh. Of course.
I didn't even think about the logistics behind this. Where they put all these motherfuckers
If I was
at?
planning this thing, they're getting in a school bus. Give us a school bus full of diesel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and there's
That's
one
crazy.
thing missing to make them pirates. There's one main thing missing.
What is it?
Boats.
Boats. Is that a prerequisite for piracy?
Yes. Of course it is.
Is it?
Of course it is.
I'm so you got me so good in such a kerfuffle. I just went to go look at the book as a chat. I seen there was a new chat message and I looked at my book as if it was gonna be on there.
Yo, I'm having so much fun.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, but it's a serious thing. These girls are kidnapped. I don't know why I think it's an all-girl school, but I don't know if that's true. It's just students, people kidnapped from a school.
My God.
They killed one guard. One of the 25 escaped. That's all the news I have on that. Crazy. I didn't even think about dude, 25 people is a lot.
25 is a lot, man. It definitely is, but, you know, not too many for a school bus.
That's an entire classroom, right?
Yeah, roughly. That's roughly an elementary, at least when we were going to school. I think now it's probably a little more like 30.
Damn, how do you take the whole first grade?
Bro, it's a whole first grade class, right?
The whole first grade A class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. I wonder if they just took like random people that were like, no, we need educated people, teachers only.
Apparently, there's a bunch of shit going on in Nigeria. I feel like there was another thing I read about Nicki Minaj going to the UN to speak to them on behalf of Trump, I guess, allegedly. I don't know if that's true. To speak to them about some kind of injustices that are being served to Christians in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah. If I had to pick anybody, Nicki Minaj is who it is that I'm sending over there to broker peace. I'm sending Nicki Minaj to go ahead and, you know, get this treaty in order.
Yeah,
you know,
I talk about this all the time. I don't get what people's stick is about getting celebrities to do these things. And it's like, dude, you were in Queens like a couple years ago and nobody knew who you were. And now you're a really good musician, and I'm sure you're talented at making music, and you're probably great at that. You're probably not dumb, but you're definitely not the person that should be over there negotiating with them. You're not the person.
Yo, what do you think she's going to wear? How you think she's gonna show up there?
You know what's crazy? She's got one of those dumpers that like you can't put, like, there's not, like, fabric doesn't bend in the way that her ass goes.
Yeah.
That it's always like looks like weird. She definitely has custom clothes. But also another thing is she's got one of them bodies that like there's nothing that you could hide, right?
Yeah, no. There's absolutely nothing you're gonna hide. She can't walk straight with that thumper on there, bro.
She did a music video, where she just had pasties over her nipples and her whole titties was out.
Yeah, this is what I'm wondering. Like, what did she wear? That I've never seen her wear regular human clothes. She's always dressed like a superhero. You know what I'm saying? She's always got these boots up to her thighs. She got this superhero outfit on, right? She's always dressed like she's ready to fight crime. I wonder how she getting over there. Half purple, half blonde wig, bangs down to here, superhero suit with the, she's
showing up with the singlet on, or what's up?
Oh yeah, she's showing up with the singlet on, with the wrestler boots laced up the back, with the X, all the way down the back. Yeah, and she's gonna show up and she's gonna walk in weird, with her big ass and her heels, like click, 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 click.
Her ass was gonna walk in 3 minutes later.
Yeah, 3 minutes later, her ass is gonna come in. They're like, all right, she's almost all the way in. Okay, guys, hold tight, hang on, and her ass is in the doorway. Let's go.
Nicki Minaj has arrived.
Yeah, and then what voice is she doing it in?
Oh my God! She's doing it in that English voice that she does.
Yeah, she's like, stop with the.
She said, "Why are we doing this? It's a Friday."
Oh my God! Anybody else would have been better. It would have been better if you sent Barry Bonds over there, or if you sent like Derek Jeter. If you sent some kind of athlete, you could send LeBron over there, and it'll probably make more sense.
Over there.
Send Ghislaine.
Is she getting pardoned on Trump's way out?
Nah, she's doing jail time. Well, he said he could pardon anybody he wants, but he's not gonna. He can't pardon her.
Dude, I'm telling you, don't listen to me. Today's the day it is.
Today's the 18th.
2025.
The 18th, 2025, November 18th.
He might fucking let her go on the way out.
Yo, I don't know, man. If he did that, it just would forever, even if there's nothing in his past that would forever incriminate him. She said in an interview, they were asking her questions while she was locked up, and she said she's never seen him with anybody. She's never heard of him with anybody.
There's an email exchange that just got released, I guess, a couple days ago or whatever, where they're talking about him. Like the something dog or something like that. They're saying, like,
I don't believe
anything
anymore. I feel like everything's AI. I feel like it's just shit designed to get people to just argue and bicker. But let's see what the files hold when they drop it. Let's see. we'll have to just wait and see what happens. You know, but I don't know. Should we switch from this to cuckery?
Oh my God, yeah, we could. I had something else I was going to transition to, but this is even better. I feel like
I almost thought we could have done the whole episode about this, but the internet is up in arms and going crazy about this. So, you know, I think we're okay with just doing these 15 minutes, man.
Yeah. I want everybody to know that I didn't like this fucking guy before this fucking thing happened.
Yeah, I didn't like him either. He's been obnoxious. So why don't you tell the people who we're talking about, man? Akaash Singh.
Akaash Singh. I'm glad you said his name because I almost called him another guy's name.
Yeah.
Akaash Singh.
Co-host of the Flagrant podcast.
Who is a co-host of the Flagrant podcast. Also, like in his own right, he's a stand-up comedian.
He is. He's not a good one, but he is one.
Not a very funny one.
He gets
in my
paid
opinion.
to go up there and try to make people laugh.
Yeah.
So by definition, comedian.
He is. He's famous for being a comedian and being Andrew Schultz's friend and whatnot, but he also has like very interesting takes, right, on the podcast. And there was at one point, I think it was like during COVID or like probably right post COVID, when like Red Pill was like blowing up, and the guys Fresh and Fit were getting big, and like I guess banned off Twitch or banned off like one of the platforms. They were big. They go on the Andrew Schultz show, and this guy just has like the corniest takes for a dude who hasn't been with many women, because this manosphere, Red Pill space is filled with like what they would describe as like women haters, right? And this guy doesn't have very much experience with women. Like the first girl he was ever with was his wife, and he's been with her ever since. And like he's not like he's said it. He's kind of like a self-devout, like non-promiscuous man.
Yeah, to me, it's a lot of it has to do with the fact that he was just attacking them. He was calling them Neanderthals. He was calling them like misogynists. He was saying all this stuff about them because he disagreed with their viewpoints. He was all like, I lost my virginity to my wife and I'm going to marry her. And they were all like, just be weary of marriage. You know, be weary of marriage, and also be weary of the women that you date. You know, and this guy's like, you can't be judging anybody and blah, blah, you know, based on their old content. He wasn't talking to them about really what the actual conversation was about on their episode, you know, on the Flagrant episode where these guys were on it. They were just he was just attacking them.
He was talking at them. He wasn't even talking with them.
Agreed. And that wasn't even the agreement initially, because, you know, Fresh and Fit talked about it after. They were like that. We talked that it was cordial, that we were just going to have a conversation. And then he just ambushed us, you know, you know, just very combative. But anyway, so go ahead. So this guy, Akaash Singh, half of the Flagrant podcast, that's married to the woman he lost his virginity to. And he fought for that concept against them. Yeah.
So, and here we are 3 years later. I guess his wife and her homegirl started a podcast, and turns out his wife is a fucking sucia. And the internet did what the internet does and started compiling clips of her, you know, exposing herself for her perra activities, talking about liking going to frats and just getting drunk, and, you know, her desire to like be back in a time where she was just hooking up with dudes and quote unquote popping her pussy.
Yeah.
You know,
at these white boy frat houses.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Living my best life.
Crazy, bro. She talks on her podcast about fantasies that she has where she sleeps with her best friend's husband and her best friend.
Yeah.
And she's saying it to her friend. She's saying it to the girl, talking about how hot her husband is. She even guesses his member size. She's like, I bet you he's got a blank size fucking piece.
Yeah, and she starts talking about the girth of it and stuff, and as she's been trying to do this, I'm like, this is crazy.
I'm
like,
talking about her best friend's girthy hammer,
bro.
When she's married to a famous guy,
bro. A lot of the shit, insane,
crazy, bro.
And he's doing nothing but bigging her up everywhere they go.
Everywhere they go, he's like, you know, this is my rock, and I lost my virginity to her. I love her.
And he's even said on podcasts that he was her first experience too.
And that's not true because she talks about getting blasted out by a brother right
Bro.
before him.
Bro, she talks about when she went on a Tinder date and woke up with a sore asshole.
That's crazy. She
That's
did talk about that.
insane, bro.
You keep those fucking sore. Listen, when I bring you on my private jet, I don't want to hear about anybody else's fucking private jet and how their jet was.
Bro,
you
hey,
keep that shit to yourself.
You keep that shit to
Forever.
yourself.
You
I'm
don't
not
tell
going to
the
say
internet.
you I think you never took a private jet.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to see about it.
It's crazy. You don't tell the internet about your sore asshole.
Like, what?
Are you trying to be famous, bitch?
Bro, it's like, listen, I'll tell you what, if the news came out and they were like, oh, she was stoned at dawn by Akaash and his people, I'd be like, well, R.I.P.
Yeah, dude, if they would have drowned her in a river or milk or something like that, or did something.
If they would have tried to figure out if she was a witch, you know, it's like,
that's how you do it.
yeah, I mean, listen, I don't wish harm on anyone, but it's like this guy, the embarrassment that she is.
They waterboard her. That's what
Oh
they
my
should
God.
do. I can't even think of they should tar and feather her.
Bro, she called him, even just the other stuff, the way she talks to him on video. Did you see when she told him, when she was talking about the closet space? She said, shut up. Use the shelf, you idiot. Yo, what?
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, I can't rationalize that. I did try to rationalize that earlier in the day when the conversation with somebody else where I said, we don't understand the context here. He could have said something crazy to her before that.
But she's videoing it.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
crazy.
I'm not saying that arguments can't get a little heated sometimes, but still, name calling, you got to try your best to avoid name calling.
Yeah,
you know,
what's her
because
name? Shit in Johnny Depp's bed, but
she didn't call him an idiot.
But she most certainly never called him a fucking idiot.
She never called him an idiot. I mean, she cut his finger off, but she never told him to shut up.
Yeah, she never had him in a full Nelson.
You know, never.
It's just so disrespectful what she's got going on, and it's already said. It's like the things that we say on here.
Yeah.
Once you say something on the internet, it lives forever, and one day some dickhead will compile a video of you saying the hard R.
But then I also am like, man, he's a comedian.
He's not just a comedian. He's a comedian that's got fucking judgmental takes.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Like, he's a comedian. Who knows if this is a whole play on this? You know, who knows what this is? You know, I don't know.
He takes this seriously. This is like associated in marriage and religion, and he doesn't like. I don't see him doing a play. It's unnecessary for him.
Imagine what his family's saying.
Disgusting. You got
Akaash,
we
told you.
Yeah, I want.
We told you this one was not the one.
I want to know how to say perra in Punjabi.
Yeah, dog. You know, like, Akaash, we told you, we tried to put you with a nice cardiologist. She was sweet, and instead you want this thing. Look at this disgrace to our family.
Swollen asshole.
Yo, her asshole. Her asshole, Akaash. How dare she talk about 10 inches, she say? 10 inches. The girth. She talk about the width of that thing. She did 2 hands, she say.
His family's disgusted with his behavior.
Unbelievable, bro. He's going to med school. I'll tell you right now, they just made him quit comedy and go to med school.
I feel bad about what the other comedians are going to do to him, too.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the next Flagrant episode.
Oh, nah, they're not even going to have one. I bet that they go silent for like 3 weeks. Akaash ain't even going to be on there. You know what the comments would be?
I wonder what his Twitter looks like.
No, I bet you comments are off. You want to go to his Instagram? Go to his Instagram. I guarantee comments are shut off.
It's crazy. Crazy.
I guarantee it. I guarantee comments are off.
Okay, let's see. There's comments on this video.
Yep, and then the comments are going to be off. Try to leave a comment. Click on it. It's going to be like comments are off.
No, you could comment, but there's nothing but like weird. Is this a real? No, this is a dude.
Is this not the comedian?
No.
You're looking at a tech dude?
I'm looking at a guy. I don't even see him.
He probably took his shit down. He probably took it down.
Tell me
Dude,
if you could find his Instagram.
I guarantee he probably took it down. He cannot be on the internet right now. Dude, the Myron video has
There's a
500,000 views in a day.
There's a gang of Akaash Singhs on fucking...
Oh, here he is.
what's his name?
It's Akaash Singh. Oh, he's here. 1.1 million, and he's still here. Let's see.
It didn't come up.
Oh
for
my
me.
God, comments are on. Let's see. He was a virgin and his wife was a street 304 before she let him marry her. Next one. Dude, did your wife just cuck you live on air? Your money is her money and her money is hers. Laugh out loud. Bro, don't ever clown another dude for not being married. Dude talking crazy to Myron while his wife was getting piped. Yo, these are the comments, bro. Bro, I'm a subscriber to your YouTube. All this crowd work impresses me how you read people, but you didn't use 0.5% of that talent to filter who to propose to. You bent your knee to a ran through whore. What a waste.
Says Akaash, have some dignity
Wow.
and divorce her. I know that you will lose your money, but please don't be attached to this with a tag of chair bed. Oh, cuck.
Whoa. Your wife is a 304 and she's embarrassing you, bro. This dude is a beta. How are you clowning a random dude when your wife is absolutely emasculating you with her sexual escapade stories? You're a straight up cuck, bro.
Somebody called him the Indian Will Smith. I think this is the most disrespectful one of them all.
Wow. Can't take the stand-up serious after his wife 304'd up everyone. Get to know your wife first, even if it takes 20 years to know her. Your mental health okay, bro? Karma of roasting people. The cuck in 304 married. Wow, I used to listen to Flagrant almost routinely, but here's the problem I have. You and Schultz brought Myron on the pod with the clear intent of schooling him on what a mature relationship looks like until you invite him back and explain why you back up this garbage your wife is dragging you through when I have no respect for you. It makes Flagrant look like a gotcha interview podcast if you can't defend your beliefs.
Jeez.
Wow. Dude, I have it. These are all, I'm not skipping any. Dude, I'm not skipping any. These are all comments didn't disappoint. What reason could you possibly have to not wife her up? Buddy, you needed to have thought about that. Bro married a 304. I'm Indian and this guy makes me embarrassed to be from India. Akaash, have some dignity and divorce her. I know you, yeah, that's the one you read before. 304s will call you insecure, but it's time for you to divorce her. And no matter what, even if you lose some of your wealth, set an example for the coming generations that you threw away the garbage. Leave that 304. Jeet cuck. Bro, you got to redeem yourself. You funny, but your wife has you looking like a huge simp. Damn, Akaash, I just found out about your wife. Shame. Dude, I haven't skipped a single comment. I'm reading every single one.
Yeah, I mean,
wow, I'm not reading anymore, but
It's
Jesus
bad for, this is
Christ.
bad for business.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think any of this has to do with the fact that she's 24 and he's 35?
No, I think it has to do with the fact that
She's
yeah, I think it just has to do with the fact that she's just not the kind of woman that he deserves. Let's keep it a stack. I mean, he may be, by whatever red pill standards, he's short because he's like 5'4" or some shit. He's a small guy, but this guy seems like a decent guy that, you know, in a relationship, he wants to be with a woman, he wants to be good to a woman, but he ended up with one that was just too hot for his own good because he couldn't handle it. It's the hottest girl he ever could have gotten with before he was super, super paid.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
And she capitalized. She checkmated him by doing something, whatever kind of basic ass shit she did. She was
She
like,
threw the toto at him. And
she
when,
was
if
like,
you're not somebody who ever got it thrown on you,
Yeah.
and then you get one of these aggressive fucking pussy throwers, you get one of these professional pussy throwers.
yeah,
These pussy punchers.
she threw it from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, she fucking pelvic threw that pussy from the fucking halfway point.
Yeah, bro.
Right
and
into the end zone.
and you know, he's real into the culture and shit. So she probably came in like, you know what I'm saying? Came in with it like, and he didn't know what to do.
Movie?
Grabbed the nuts like, he didn't know what to do. He had no idea. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. Bro, she came in with the shit, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit.
For that
and
money, let him hit the back door.
he ain't know what to do, bro. He ain't know what to do.
Yeah.
But, you know,
She let him in shit's house.
yeah, she did. It was not an exit only.
Not that day.
Not that day.
But you know what? I mean, it's just nostalgic because of like the whole thing that happened with him and Fresh and
Fit, yeah.
And Fit.
It was weird how he just attacked them and how Myron said, dude, this is what I'm saying is factual. You can't do this kind of thing.
And I'm pretty sure we were doing the podcast when that podcast came out.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if
I think we talked about it.
We talked about it.
Because I didn't like how he treated them at all.
I didn't like the fact that he shouldn't. How are you somebody who doesn't get girls talking about girls? You
Yeah.
don't know, and not even somebody who doesn't get girls, somebody who just doesn't have experience with women.
Yeah.
Then you can't tell people how to do anything with women.
Yeah. He was telling him, I remember he was getting on him hard about the ethnic background of women that Myron doesn't want to date.
Yeah, because he said it was racist because they said that they're
He said you hate your own people and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Myron was like, that's just not my preference. He's like, it's, I can't have a preference. Like, I want to date these kind of women. I don't want to date these kind of women. He's like, that's just a preference. It's the same thing as like if, women want tall guys or, instead of 5'2" jockey type guys, they want guys that are, 5'9" and up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
facts.
if that's the case, then why is that okay? But this kid can't, Myron can't have his, but in any case, it just makes it crazy because first of all, the red pill's all over this.
Oh my God.
Every single red pill content creator. I can't wait to see what Andrew Tate has to say.
They're reignited.
Yeah.
The red pill's back.
They all jumped on it within
This bitch
24 hours.
Revived the fucking red pill space.
Yeah, because it was getting tired. I mean,
it was.
Pearl was
Guess
on
what?
it. Rolo was on it. Myron was on it. Everybody was on it.
And it just exposed a bunch of fraudsters too. Like I felt like a bunch of people that were getting in on it, and at the tail end of it, I was like, I don't believe that you guys crush any pussy.
Yeah, no.
You can't sell me a fucking pamphlet on how to fucking.
And really, it's not even about that. It's about
That's the seed of it all.
it's
The root, like it all boils down to them getting women. Like all that red pill stuff, like all the things they sell and stuff like that. It's all like if you're getting money to impress women, or if you're working out, you're working out because women like this. It's like it's all rooted in women.
well, it depends who the creator is, because a lot of it is like these guys. A lot of these creators promote marriage. They're just like who to marry. Don't marry these people, marry these people. Don't do this, do that. So Myron, is kind of one of those guys that was saying just like be mindful about it. People aren't saying, he does say don't get married. He does say that. So really I can't refer to him because there's other guys that say like marriage is fine. Just marry someone that values you.
He also doesn't believe in like monogamy either, right? Like from the male's perspective.
Yeah, he's got his own things. I think he misguides a lot of people because there's like a 0.45% of people, 0.045% of men that can live the life that he says you should.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Ain't no chick just gonna be out here and be like, oh yeah, you could just go out there and just hook up with whoever you want and I'll just be home.
Yeah.
I'll just be home. What kind of pie do you want today? Like that doesn't, I don't know what the hell kind of stone you at dawn if my food is cold type of shit he's looking for, but I don't know. So this guy, getting played like this is sad. It's sad because he's a public figure. Akaash.
Yeah.
He's public. He's got a podcast. He's a comedian. And it's painful to watch, man. It's a nightmare. Really, it's a nightmare. I'm watching him live out a nightmare.
Dude, there's a video I heard at the doctor's office, like getting like bruises or some shit like that treated, and her ass is out. And she's like making jokes with the doctor, like with the fucking phone like this. And you could kind of see like the arch of her ass. And she's like making jokes, asking him if he's single and shit. And it's just like, dude, you're posting videos on the internet with your cheeks out,
Never.
flirting with the doctor.
Never.
Crazy. You would. What's your mother say about this?
How can she slap? How can she slap?
Crazy,
She
dude.
slapped me.
Yeah, this is this new independent woman, though.
It's insane.
She's independent.
It's absolutely insane. And should we end on this poor gentleman getting sunned?
Yeah, I think we should take a moment of silence for him.
Yeah, take a moment of silence for Akaash's balls, ego, and pride.
Yep.
Damn it. I was trying to go laces in. All right.
Yep. Good.
All right, Akaash, you know what to do, brother.
Yeah.
You know what to do. So,
Yeah, he should fucking go Blade Runner, right? Shoot her through the bathroom door.
yo, yeah, he should be, sitting on the floor.
Yeah, if he killed her, this thing would turn around so quick, he'd be an animal, right?
Turn around, everybody would be like, all the red pill would be like,
Yeah, they Daniel Penny him though. He'd come home. He wouldn't. They wouldn't tend to.
yeah, no, especially over there, they'd be like, come home.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. He'd be a fucking diplomat.
Like, it's like, yeah, he'd be elected. Holy shit. Massing Up Podcast. What episode is this?
275.
Episode 275. Thank you to people that jumped in the chat. Thank you to you guys that watched us live. Thank you to everybody that's going to watch us after. I'm pretty sure we got, for some of these jokes, we got 100% shadow ban.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
For sure. But
Hey, we just said it how it was tonight.
said it how it was and had some fun. So make sure you guys check us out on all audio podcast platforms. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you never miss one single video or episode. But if you don't find us on your favorite audio podcast platform,
Join Discord. Join Discord and harass us since we place the podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform. Join the Discord anyways because we're always on there talking shit. And there's a topic suggestion section where you guys could suggest topics and then we'll bring them up here and debate about them. And goodbye.
that's it.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma. Borbona.
Asshole. Talk about anal. This thing.